Despite a major boost from Supercell, the Finnish games industry faced a significant downturn in 2024, with revenues and profits dropping by nearly half compared to the previous year. This decline, however, tells only part of the story. Let's dive deeper into what's really happening in this dynamic sector. According to a recent report from Neogames, the operating results of Finland's games industry plummeted from approximately 800 million euros, 931.5 million euros in 2023 to just 400 million euros, 465.8 million euros in 2024. Total turnover also took a hit, decreasing from 3 billion euros, 3.5 billion euros in 2022 to 2.85 billion euros, 3.3 billion euros in 2024. But here's where it gets controversial. Neogames attributes the decline to several factors, including inflation, a post-COVID slowdown, the lack of significant one-time deals like Scopely's acquisition of Stumble Guys, and the closure of Seriously. It's worth noting that the latter issues occurred in 2022, yet their effects continued to reverberate through 2024. One bright spot in this otherwise gloomy picture is Supercell, which had a record-breaking year in 2024. Thanks to the success of Brawl Stars, the company reported a staggering 2.8 billion euros, $3 billion in revenue on a non-GAAP basis, $1.94 billion or $2 billion with deferrals. Supercell has also been actively expanding its workforce, aiming to bolster its live teams. The landscape of Finland's games industry has undergone notable changes. While 4 studios still generate over 100 million euros in annual turnover, the number of studios making more than 1 million euro annually dropped from 45 in 2023 to 37 in 2024. Despite this, the overall turnover remains higher than the 2.4 billion euro, 2.8 billion euro recorded in 2020. And this is the part most people miss. Even with layoffs, talent shortages, and challenges in training junior staff, the industry continued to hire in 2024. On average, each studio employed 20 people, and the total workforce grew from 4,100 in 2022 to 4,300 in 2024. International talent has also been on the rise, with 500 employees based abroad in 2024, up from 400 in 2022 and 250 in 2020. The proportion of non-Finnish staff increased from 30% in 2022 to 35% in 2024. Though stricter immigration rules may pose future challenges, in terms of gender diversity, the industry saw a slight improvement, with 24% of staff being female in 2024, up from 22% in 2022. The number of active studios also increased from 230 in 2022 to 270 in 2024. When it comes to platform preferences, 120 Finnish games have been published since 2023, with a strong focus on mobile and PC. Over 70% of the games released in 2024 were available on PC, and browser-based games are gaining popularity, with 14% of studios working on such projects. While 77% of mature companies favor mobile over PC, only 20% of early-stage startups did so. The mobile ad market has seen significant upheaval, making user acquisition more expensive and creating barriers for smaller studios. Funding has become harder to secure, and some studios are at risk of closing within the next 2 years if they can't turn a profit. However, the industry remains optimistic about 2026, seeing challenging times as an opportunity for innovation. Challenging times are also an opportunity for innovative studios, the report states. As traditional game markets become mature and oversaturated, Finnish game developer studios hope that new alternative distribution channels, e.g., mobile and web, enabled by in-game stores and cross-platform game engine support, will bring much-needed new market opportunities and help bypass many of the restrictions set by dominant industry platforms. For a comprehensive look at the history of Finland's games industry, the full report is available on Play Finland. What do you think about the future of the Finnish games industry? Is the optimism justified, or are there more hurdles ahead? Share your thoughts in the comments.